From Ford Beauty Guide Studio in Salina, Kansas, it's Law McArthur Live with Tim Bartz and Sarah Davis. For all the information on ordering and production, Ford news, recalls, debunking all the fake news on social media, and whatever's on their mind, here's your hosts, Tim and Sarah. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, didn't want that one. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a great week so far. And I got a little bit of allergies.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. As Kansans, we're not liking these the winds and the whatever's in the air.
Weather.
Yeah. So today, I guess, is today the first day of spring?
Is it?
I don't know. I thought the first day of spring was always the 20th or 21st. But I'm like on the news and that stuff this morning, they said it's first day of spring and all that. But if it's the first day of spring,
happy spring.
Yeah, happy spring. I'm not really liking it so far. But anyway, just last night, man, it just hit me last night. I mean, I was feeling great yesterday. Woo. So a lot of congestion. So if you hear that, sorry. It's either that or you get no video. So
yeah.
There we go. How was your weekend?
Good. We went to Rock City.
Yeah, it looked like fun.
Yeah. Will and Theo were both in their natural habitat climbing all the rocks. For those that are not from Kansas, Rock City is a place where we have rock formations from when Kansas was underwater, when it was the Great Sea. You know, most of America was underwater at one point. So these rock formations are from that. And this Rock City is the place where you can find the most in one place. So you can't find that many in one place anywhere else in the U.S.
Yep. You posted some pictures to your social, right? To
I
Instagram?
did. No, I haven't posted to my social yet. I've been meaning to.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so follow her.
Yeah.
Beauty Mama Bear.
Yes.
Right. Beauty Mama Bear. Follow her over there. So let's see what else. I had the kids over on Sunday. We had all three of the grandkids. And then Saturday, you guys went and did that. So I was going to put some stuff on the Bronco, but didn't get a chance to do that. But I did some stuff today. So we got some videos coming for the Ford Beauty Guide channel. And if you follow that channel, we had video, last Friday, we did an unboxing of the winch. And then I put the Rough Country winch on and did a video on that. It wasn't too difficult to install, really. So anyway, so if you want to watch that, and then we'll have some future videos and getting close to Supercell, where I did that. The intro clip there was from when we went to Colorado.
Yep.
Supercell. So 4 weeks to Supercell. Well, less than 4 weeks for Tennessee. Those going.
Yeah.
Going. So anyway, there you go. So we're looking forward to it. So got to pick up a camper first. So we'll do that a couple weeks before. But anyway, so all right, need a hitch in the Bronco first. So that's getting installed later this week. So easy button. Law McArthur's going to install the hitch, wiring, and a trailer brake controller for the Bronco. So this is a really cool one that I actually did a video on when I did there's a customer did a bunch of Bronco accessories, and one of them was the trailer brake controller, and there's an auto button. So when you press your brakes, it brakes the trailer brakes. So yeah, I'm going to get that installed. So ought to be cool. But you can manually override it as well if you want. So anyway, so yeah, I'm going to get that installed and a couple other things. But yeah, there you go. Got some stickers in.
Yes, we did.
And stickers are real big because coming up, Supercell, a lot of people are wanting to get their stickers before Supercell and hand them out. I know that I heard last night, Allie's kind of got a pretty good connection with Lauren and such. I guess I got her number. I could probably message her. But anyway, so they're going to do a Bronco Nations. They do on Saturday mornings. We didn't do it last year. We left early. So we're going to stay through till Sunday. But well, actually, we're going to head back Saturday night. But we're going to hit the pancake feed. They do a pancake feed in the morning. And then during that is when they're going to do sticker swap time.
Okay.
And people can come over and swap stickers. Yeah. Anyway, I got this in here from BBB_Bronco on Instagram. So Robin's Egg Blue Heritage Edition 4-door. We got a 2-door one in today.
Did we?
For a customer. Yep. Came in. And then, of course, so this Auto Nation Illusion illustration.
Yes.
They will do one of each. So they'll do a background image if you want. But yeah, let me show you one more, and then I'll get to that in a second. But anyway, thanks for bringing that. Sending that. That's from Oklahoma, Newcastle, Oklahoma. Sarah over there, and then we got this in here from Cletus. This one's pretty cool. So, and he's from Washington, the state of Washington. So I like the sticker, upper left USA. So that's pretty cool. And then his here, he's Cletus 23HE for Heritage Edition. So he's a Heritage Edition race red. We got a race red two-door in today as well.
Oh.
That's Wes, though.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not selling it. Anyway, and then here's his background with the mountain there. So he's up north, got the Seattle thing there. Anyway, so
Auto Nation Illustration on Instagram makes those.
Yep.
He can do Maverick. He can do any vehicle. He did the Mach-E. He did my Lightning. So I have stickers coming for my Lightning.
There you go. So, gosh, sorry, congestion. So getting ready for Supercell, I needed to update mine, and so that was done. We got the update with has the winch on the front and the side steps on it. Didn't look a lot different, but updated it a little bit. And I decided instead of having them do a custom background, I did a special Supercell East or Supercell Tennessee, and Jeff helped me out with that.
Yep.
So check this out. See, do I have that? Yeah, I do. Bam. Oh, wait, here. Let's just do that. So there is the one we're going to be handing out for Supercell. I got 100 of them. So first come, first serve. See me at Supercell Tennessee. Come ask me for one of these. And again, first 100. So we'll probably do the pancake feed or whatever. But so I'll have 2 stickers. So come ask me for those if you see me. And then I'm going to be doing some off-roading. So, but I like that. Did a good job on that. So that's the Smoky Mountains there. And we're going to do one similar to that for the Rocky Mountains when we go to Colorado. So we'll be giving them out in Colorado as well. So special ones there for if you're coming. So that'll be a lot of fun. There you go. All right. What else we got going on? Videos last week. We got the 25 Explorer ST. Finally finished out the Explorer. Pretty easy. There's only 4. Also, we had the Maverick Monday. Episode 11 yesterday went live. We talked about adaptive cruise control and lane keeping system and such, and how that works in the settings and such. And there are a lot of somebody commented on that and said, "Hey, I'm glad for this video because I never knew what that little button was over there for the lane." His lane centering wasn't activated this whole time until he saw the video, and then he realized he just needed to press that button. So that's pretty awesome. And then so this week we have actually already recorded it and it's edited. I just need to upload it. 24 F-150 Tremor video will go live Thursday night. And then we'll have a Maverick Monday episode 12 next Monday. Yep. Let me know if you want me to cover something. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't want to cover. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. There you go. Yeah. And people always wonder, what are you drinking? So I'm not feeling very good. So I got this amino energy here. I like grape. So I got that one. So I'm almost done with this one. And then I got this coffee because I was getting cold earlier when I was walking through the dealership. So I got coffee. And then fill myself up with some water. You got some hot tea there?
I do, with honey.
With honey. Local honey, right?
Yep.
I probably need to do that. That might help, I heard. All right. Let's see what else got going on. How's the chat doing?
Good.
I need a sticker with the camper on the back. Yeah, maybe. I'm really tempted to get Roush wheels put on the camper. The spare is actually up underneath, so you can't really see it. So I'm tempted to see how much Roush wheels. I don't think they'll fit though, because I think they're like 16s on the trailer. So I don't think they're gonna. Well, I guess those are all Roush ones. They're only 17s, so maybe. But probably not with 35s.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, well. Probably won't do that. But there we go. So, all right.
I think the stickers would be worth the drive to Tennessee.
Come on up Saturday. Right? I think you only have to pay if your Bronco's in there. If you're putting your Bronco in, because I think somebody came up and just parked. There's some parking there. It costs you to park your vehicle, but then then you can go in and see all the Broncos and everything. So you can come up just on a Saturday if you're in that area and for one day. So there you go. All right. Okay. What else? Anything else? Our members. So if you are one of our members, you got an extra bonus video this week that might go on my Ford Vida Guy channel. I need to know what, not everybody commented on that video, but I need to know what you guys thought. Is that worthy of being on the Ford Vida Guy public video? Can't monetize it because the music that's on there is Christian music. And yeah, I haven't paid for the rights to any of that because none of the songs are available for purchase. But what do you guys think? Need to know that. But so if you're members, you never know what kind of content you're going to get. You're probably going to get a walk around of a camper in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Mike M says it's only $10 for parking. He plans to come up.
There you go. And if you know somebody that's in there, right, Mike?
Yep.
He actually parked last year. He parked at the campsite, and one and picked him up and brought him in, so he didn't have to pay at all. So there you go. So if you're a member, contact me. Maybe we can work something out.
Yeah.
Can't park too many vehicles there, but you can park in the stores and such across the road, and you can walk over.
Yeah.
Walk across the highway. All right. Speaking of members, you want to talk about membership?
Yeah, I guess I will.
All right.
So if you'd like to become a member, it's super simple. You just go to that join button next to the subscribe button. When it pulls up, it'll walk you through everything that you need to do. If you're an Apple user, things are a little bit more difficult. You have to go to your web browser, go up to the link up there, click the little A and big A, and request desktop browser. At that point, you should be able to see the join button.
Yep.
To find membership content, it is now listed on the main page.
Yep.
Or under the community and membership tabs.
Yep. So you can find it there.
We members get a lot walk each Saturday.
Mm-hmm. And
sometimes if he's out of town, he'll do a special lot walk.
Yep.
And then a live stream every Friday. Sometimes other bonus content. They get to see the videos before everyone else.
Yep.
About 30 minutes
At least
before.
30 minutes yesterday. Yesterday's video went live. I was a little late getting it uploaded, so I think I got it uploaded at 6, so we went live to members at 6 and everybody else at 6:30.
Yeah.
So, and then on the F-150 trimmer video will be that same way. So you can be some of the first ones to comment.
And we also do member shout outs while we're here.
Yep.
If you're in the chat, you can see they are a green highlighted name with a badge beside them. So let's do that.
All right, let's do that.
So we're going to start off with our moderator, Richview. See you all soon. Going to be a great live stream tonight. If you watch the intro, he is featured in there. We also have our other moderator in here tonight, who's our aftermarket specialist. So if you have any aftermarket questions, tag at Niles Gridley, and he will definitely help you out. Just in time for the intro.
Yep.
All right, we have Jack Evans. What's up? And he actually said that he was driving along and the back window of his Bronco blew out.
The back window or the quarter window?
The back.
The back window.
Shattered.
Wow. Interesting.
His dealer's helping him out.
Good.
We have Elizabeth here. Evening, everyone. Mike M. Hello, Ridgeview. I am here. Mab Sim. Everyone. Hello, everyone. Craig Mock. Hello, everyone. I heard a rumor someone's Bronco got delivered today. I think his is here.
Might be. I saw, what color is it?
Oh, I can't remember.
Cactus gray. There's a cactus gray one back there. There's a couple first edition, heritage editions, and then there was a cactus gray Badlands back there.
Yeah.
I got. Well, I don't know if I'll probably post a picture, but now they're making sure people are doing the dealer installed options.
Oh yeah.
So have you seen what some of those vehicles look like back there?
No.
So big circle around the dealer installed options on the window sticker with arrows pointing to it. Then on the front windshield it says check the window sticker for DIOs. I mean, it's like you've got to be
Yes.
blind if you don't see that.
Yes.
So evidently, some people aren't getting theirs delivered, so they're making sure at least the Broncos were like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what other vehicle.
Well, I mean, there's some
there's
significant DIOs being done on the Bronco, like the hitch install. So I could see where dealers are either not installing them because they don't want to do that, or not putting it with it.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Anyways,
was
Steve
funny.
Young, good evening, Richie and Sarah. Thanks for my member pack. So if you are a new member, that is something you also get. You get a new membership packet. Email me with your information, and we'll get it out to you.
Something else might be given out at Bronco Supercell is those keychains.
Ooh,
We got some Ford Video Guy keychains that
yes.
I'll probably be giving some of those out too. So
we got those to give out to people picking up their vehicle.
Most everybody's picked up there, so we'll make. I mean, we have. I'll take one bag.
Yeah.
There's one bag that's still here for people picking up, and we can order more.
Yeah. All right, Brian Foster. Hello from Southern California. It's finally nice weather. It's nice weather here, but too
70 today.
polleny.
Yeah.
Spring starts at 10:06 p.m. your time.
Oh, so it's actually a certain time, not like the first day.
Yeah, I think it coincides with solstice.
Interesting. But we won't be here live at 10:06 to be able to toast you all in the new spring.
We have Francis Arrigo Ocala checking in that until next Friday, then back to Maine for the eclipse.
A lot of people going to Maine for the eclipse.
I think they normally live in Maine.
Well, yeah, a lot of them do, but
they're wintering in Florida or somewhere, and they just want to go back because it's free lodging for the eclipse.
Yeah. I'll be working. I might. I mean,
oh, here it is.
See it here.
The rear window exploded. He was pulling it out of the garage, and the drive got 1 foot, and it just exploded. Someone said that it may have to do with defroster.
Just exploded. Huh. Interesting. Cloud top advantage.
Yeah, there you go. Not only those side panels not having any problem, but also now the back glass.
That's right. Well, you know, some people are saying, I know that All Train Nation, they said their side windows are cracking, and they're like, you know, because of them converting it back so often.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but maybe it's probably because I haven't done that a lot. It hasn't happened, but those are probably a lot cheaper than replacing a whole hardtop. You know, so if you do have those side windows probably aren't too expensive, and I could replace one of those a lot cheaper. Yeah. So anyway.
All right, we have Marine Vet. Hey, gang. Let's see if any popped in while I was doing it. We have RagnarCon. Don't worry, Life of the Party arrived, here to provide you info regarding the latest culinary creations. Maybe fridge is sparse. Maybe come an oatmeal dinner.
All right, I haven't had anything to eat for a while, so don't be telling me which. Well, he's going to tell us anyway. Fridge is sparse. Came oatmeal. Hey, I do have oatmeal over here. I got pizza waiting when I get home, though. So
there you go.
Frozen pizza.
Yeah.
It may be DiGiorno, though. All right. What else we got? Anything else?
I think that was everyone I had. Oh, Emil Culpepper is here.
Yeah.
We have Gino Abid.
Someone posted that they said put a 2.3 liter in the Maverick, and I said, you know, I could see it for the sport truck, but if you're thinking it needs it, it doesn't. I mean, try driving a trimmer with that advanced all-wheel drive with the 2.0. That thing is, yeah. Well, you got to experience it. The day we were coming back after the video. Right after the video, we had a little fun with it. Yeah.
I told him, you know, I always felt better in my Maverick than I did in my Transit Connect or my C-Max even. It's a sturdier vehicle where, you know, when you take a turn, you don't feel like you're tipping or you're going anywhere else but where you're planning to be. Yep.
So I like the advanced. If you didn't watch the video I did, 2 weeks ago on Maverick Monday, episode 10, we talked about the advanced four-wheel drive system with that rear drive unit, is that it allows you to be able to move 100% of the power, not only to the rear wheels, but to each of the rear wheels. So it can drive all that more power over to one wheel or another if it needs it for those corners and such. And
Yeah.
Yeah. And ML Culpepper races his
Yep.
Maverick trimmer and wins. He'll
Yep.
tell you all about it in the chat.
I need you to come down and teach me.
Yeah, we need a racing school. Although I'm almost the only trimmer left. There were, 3 of us that had trimmers? Now one's trading his in.
Yeah.
It's just 2 of us.
Yeah.
And he'll trade his in as soon as Ranger gets here because he ordered a Ranger.
He did order a Ranger.
So, of course, as soon as my Mach-E gets in, I'm trading it in too.
And y'all got Lariats, so I have no hope of, getting one of yours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it didn't help. All right.
All right. Those are all the members I had.
All right.
If I missed you, I'm sorry.
You got a good dealer highlight for us?
I do. Just take a second to pull it up.
There's some people out there that are really struggling. There's a lot of Maverick Truck Club. I like to go through. There's a email that they send out for the different forums that shows last week's messages. So I'll go through there and read those. Sometimes I'm like, man, I wish I had actually seen this when it went live. I could have helped and answered something, but people, helped them out. But there's a couple they're just like their dealer's not giving them the private offer and this and that. It's like, it's just a shame. So
yeah,
a lot of bad dealers out there, but let's talk about a good dealer.
Making sure I get a good one. All right. So we have Mullinax. Have we done that before?
In Orlando?
Yep.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, Daytona Beach.
Okay.
So
it's a different location, but yeah,
all right.
let's do it.
Mullinax, and did you do the thing already?
Yep.
Okay, Mullinax and Daytona Beach. Salesman is Michael Ginaldi. They advertise no dealer fees, held true to their claim, $100 deposit with order, and final price less than indicated in order. No pressure for any add-ons, delivered 3 months after ordering. Absolutely no hiccups. MSRP plus destination sales tax tag and title. So that is Daytona Beach.
That's
cool.
Linux. All right, there you go. So, and I will say that. So I'm, normally I get all my vehicles here. So, I know what it's like. It's a lot of a smoother process because I work here and everything else. But getting a camper was an eye opener to me because I'm working with another dealer that's out of state and how they're wanting to do it. And so the wife doesn't want to drive up that weekend to go get it. And I'm like, well, maybe they'll just let us, FedEx or DocuSign the documents. So, of course, I reached out and asked them. I said, hey, can we do that? FedEx and to me, we'll fill them out. We'll sign them. You just highlight it and we'll send them back. No, we don't do that. You have to come here, sign paperwork here, both of you, whoever's on the loan. So we could take her off the loan if you want. I'm like, that's not going to happen. And so she's got to pretty much go with me for that. And that's a little disappointing, I mean, I was like, I want to go there and talk to the sales manager and say, let me help you out. I can tell you some tips that you probably could sell more campers. And if you did just a few extra things,
Yep.
Anyway, I'm probably going to do a walk around on their grounds on the camper after I learn how to use everything and show everything out. And yeah, if they only knew what I do for a living. I mean, they know that I'm in sales, but I don't think they really comprehend. But man, just where they could go. So, sunset
springtime.
Yeah,
might
but
have a new.
Well, we'll see. But I mean, it's not really like glaring in our eyes, though.
No.
Like unless I'm this way, which I will be in a little bit. We'll see. Find out. Usually it was over there.
Yeah, where we had blinds on the windows.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll see. Anyway, I'm just glowing, and no, I'm not pregnant. All right, let's change this up, and we'll get into scheduling. All right. Okay. Let's get into scheduling. Let's see. I got my scheduling notes here. So, and I noticed if you're wanting these same notes, you could get them on Maverick Truck Club or Bronco 6G. Now people are putting them on there. Yeah. So if you want to see and follow along at home, You can do that, but the difference is that like somebody posted in there says, well, the difference is that you need to watch Tim because he actually explains what this stuff means. Because there are a lot of people that are already scheduled, and then they're looking at that going, oh no, is mine not going to get billed or whatever, I'm like, no, that's not going to work that way. So yeah, we might actually have to put a blind right here. We might have to put our own blinds up. We'll have to see. All right, so let's get into this here. Let's switch this around.
Oh, if you're in the area and you're interested in a farm show, we're going to be there.
Yes.
All 3 days this week.
Yes, starting tomorrow. I got my K-State polos with McArthur on it because we're going to actually do an autograph signing. There's going to be a different K-State football player that's going to be there each day during the lunchtime. So anyway, there you go.
Yeah. So, I got a different purple.
Yeah, yours is a little different shade. Anyway, all right. We'll see how I feel. Maybe I might be at home. Who knows? All right. Let's kick this on here. All right, so let's get into scheduling. Of course, if you if you're watching this live with us, then go ahead and drop those comments down in the chat, and we'll answer those at the end of this section. If you are watching this recorded on a Wednesday, then go ahead and drop them down in the comments, and we'll try to respond to those and help you out. So, doing a better job of that. Sometimes I've been like really delayed on and responding to those, but I'm doing better. And yeah, we do have sun coming in on us, so. That's why I'm in the spotlight right here. So, all right, let's get into this. First things we need to do is go up here and go through some of the terms and everything like we do every week. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is what we're talking about here, and this is about scheduling orders that are in the order bank for production dates. So the order bank is where a dealer places all stock and retail orders, whereas and those orders can be either a retail or a stock order. A retail order is a customer placed order. So that'd be what if you're a customer. There you go. Stock orders are orders that are placed by the dealer for stock or lot inventory. So if they run out of allocations, or if they have allocations but they run out of retail orders, they put stock ones in there so they can continue to get fulfill their allocations for the month. Priority codes, that's a priority that's given by the dealers for their orders. 03 actually that needs to be updated. 03 through 19 is now what you can put any retail orders in, and then 20 to 80 is stock. So the lower the better. So that's why retails are always looked at first within the configuration. We'll get into that if I remember. Scheduling, that's when Ford schedules an order for production dates in future months. Usually happens on Thursdays of every week. And production dates, they go scheduled to the week or to the day, and that's when Ford plans to build your order. Sometimes those dates can shift and move around. Just be aware of that. Allocations, that's Ford gives dealers allocations to schedule their orders. Dealer needs an allocation to schedule an order in the order bank. It doesn't matter if it's a retail or stock order. It's not going to get scheduled without an allocation. Just because there's a retail order in the order bank, Ford won't necessarily always give that dealer an allocation to fulfill that. That's the sad news about that. Dealer earns those allocations from their sales each month for each model within their region. So the region actually gets the allocations, and at that point, they based on how they sell vehicles based on other dealerships within the region, that's how they're dictated, how they end up getting their allocations from that. And then if they have too much stock or too many vehicles in stock, they'll actually lose some of those allocations they earned because they already have vehicles to sell. Constraints, that is when an option might be in short supply or take longer to build because of the capacity. So capacity is a planned production rate for a given motor, trim, or option. So if something is low capacity, it could take a little longer if there's more orders that want that. We'll talk about that when we get to Super Duty. Job 1 and 2, production is run into 2 different jobs. They split that up because sometimes they want to introduce a new feature or a new trim. And instead of waiting till the next model year, they can then introduce it and halfway through the year as a job 2. And then balance out, that's the end of production or balancing out of an option too. We're going to actually talk about not only a vehicle that's balanced out, which is the Edge, but also there's an F-150 trim level that is balancing out as well. So there you go. All right. Sun's not any better. All right. And so let's get started with the Mustang. All right. So Mustang, it is scheduling this. Actually, first, I do have numbers now. I did get a commodity report this week before the live stream. So there's currently 922 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank. Order banks are open up for all trim levels, including Dark Horse. I would talk to your dealer before placing a dark horse order and find out if they're going to have enough, if they're going to have an allocation for dark horse. All the specialties have special allocations for those, and dark horse, they're only giving dealers so many. We were getting 5 for a whole year and a half. I think we've already used 2 or 2 of those, and we don't know when we're going to get them each month. So it could be a little while to get it scheduled. So ask that of your dealer. They are scheduling this week. Main commitment here for the weeks of April 29th through May 27th. Limited availability for the tarnished, dark painted, low gloss alloy wheel. That's included in the dark horse handling package. So limited availability. Limited doesn't mean it won't schedule. It's just that it's just letting dealers know, hey, you know, this might be difficult to get scheduled if you have that. Exhausted availability. These are going to be really hard to get an order with these things on it scheduled for production. And there's a lot of wheels on here, so I don't even know what they're going to schedule. But the first one, exhaust availability, is the Dark Horse Appearance Package, the Mustang Night Pony Package, the 20 by 9 inch premium painted aluminum wheel. I think that's on the premium trim level there. The 18 by 8 inch machine face aluminum wheel with the high gloss ebony black painted pockets. The 19 by 8.5 inch premier polished aluminum wheel. The 19 by 9 in the front, 9.5 in the rear, carbonized gray painted aluminum wheel. That's the one that's from the GT Performance Package. 19 by 9 front and 9.5 in the rear. Sinister bronze painted aluminum wheel. That's the one that would be included in the bronze appearance package when you order the GT Performance Package. And then the 19 by 9 in the front, 9.5 in the back, black painted aluminum wheel. That's the one that's going to be included in the Night Pony Package when you order the GT Performance Package. So the GT Performance Package is struggling because of the wheels more than anything. And then the black painted roof is also exhaust availability. So, all right, there you go. Next is the 24 model year Escape. There's currently 171 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank. The order banks are open up for all trim levels except for the base. They started the year with the base and then took that away on its fleet only option, or trim level, I should say. But you probably don't want it anyway. Active is a nice trim level. And then of the 171 orders that are in there, 7% of them are plug-in hybrid orders, 20% are active, and 30% are the ST line. And all those are within their capacities. So it shouldn't be a struggle if you have any of those. And they are scheduling this week for production weeks of April 29th through May 27th, which means you could get scheduled in any of those weeks. And then limit availability for the 19-inch rock metallic painted aluminum wheel. That's the one that's standard on the ST line and ST line Select. All right, next is the 24 model year Bronco Sport. Currently 87 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank. The order banks are open up for all trim levels of the Bronco Sport. Of them, 34% of those 87 orders are Badlands, and 6% are Freewheeling Edition, by the way. So really you can tell that number really came down this week. So they did schedule some Badlands for production. All right, they are scheduled this week for main commit. Again, they'll schedule as long as the dealer has allocations. So what they do most weeks, last week was the first week, they try to schedule most of the dealer's allocations and then fill in with everything around that afterward. So the only way you probably get scheduled these weeks for some of these other vehicles is if a dealer has an allocation they didn't get used and they need to submit an order. And so last week was retail only. This week they'd start scheduling stock orders. So that's where that would come into play if they don't have a retail to fit what their configuration is. They're scheduled for the weeks of April 29th through May 27th. Let's just please note that we have started scheduling Badlands. So just mention that. Limit availability for the Heritage Edition. That's the first time we've been seeing that. Also for the Tech Package, which is optional on the Outer Banks. The Premium Package, which is optional on the Badlands. So you'd probably want to, if you're going to order a Badlands, you'd probably want to leave that Premium Package off, or it might take longer. That package, by the way, about 30% of the orders have that package on there, but their capacity is only 8%. That's why it's limited. The 17-inch carbonized gray, the high gloss wheel that's standard on the Big Ben, as well as the wheel that's standard on the Outer Banks, and the one from the Badlands are also limited availability. And then exhaust availability for the Black Appearance Package. I don't think they're actually going to schedule that package this month. All right. For those that are watching the recording, my allergies have spiked up today. So, all right, 24 model year Ranger. There's currently 1,674 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank. The order banks are open up for all trim levels, including the Raptor, as long as a dealer has an allocation. And we just found out, I think we're going to get an extra Raptor allocation. So if you want to put in an order, let us know. We are over MSRP on our Ranger Raptor right now. So unfortunately, it's just that's because we're getting we're getting all kinds of orders at that price range. That's why it's still there. If we wouldn't get one, then we will come down, of course. They are scheduling for the weeks of April 29th through May 27th. Says please submit retail or Raptor orders into Webdo to match your open allocation before Thursday 3/21. So we actually placed some stock ones since we don't have retail ones right now. But if you want to put a retail, we would scratch one of those for the retail order. Limited availability for the XLT Sport Appearance Package, the 17-inch gray painted aluminum wheel, and the advanced towing package. First time seeing any constraints on the Ranger. So there we go. So you can tell they're really scheduling those. All right, next is the 24 model year Bronco. There's currently only 3,220 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank. The order banks are open up for all trim levels except Heritage and Heritage Limited. They're not available. Those are balanced out for right now. They are scheduling this week for the production weeks of April 29th through May 27th. Last week was mainly Raptor, Everglades, and Heritage Edition scheduling. So this will be the first week if a dealer has an allocation for those other retail orders other than specialties. So there you go. Best availability this week is all type of orders with the soft top. And then Badlands orders with Sasquatch package, believe it or not. So they need Badlands orders with Sasquatch this week. There you go. No availability this week at all on the Heritage Limited 4-door or 2-door. And then limited availability for the hard top and the dual top because it comes with the hard top, right? And then it's important here. It says Raptor orders will require a mix in the order bank of 70% optional beadlock, 30% the standard wheel, and 50-50 on the vinyl and leather. And we had our Raptor actually, I think it got scheduled last week, as well as our Heritage Limited got scheduled last week. So, all right. Next up, the 24 model year Maverick. There's currently 9,820 unscheduled retail orders. We are now under 10,000 for the first time I can remember. There you go. Order banks are open up for all trim levels, including the XL if you wanted to. I would not, but it is available. Ford would probably say, yeah, I think we can take that. Don't do it. If you want an XL, try to find one on a dealer lot at this point. Because if you're ordering for the first time now, it's going to be the same price as anything that comes in, unless your dealership's doing under MSRP or something. But there you go. They are scheduled for the weeks of April 29th through May 27th. It does say, please note they are telling dealers if they have allocations and they don't have retail orders to put they're going to put some SIM orders in. So those are like basically stock orders in. Not for us because we have retail orders in there. All right. Best availability for the Maverick is XLT or Lariat orders with a 2.0 EcoBoost gas engine and the Tremor off-road package. Pretty cool truck. Try it out. All right. Limited availability for the black appearance package, which is optional on the XLT and Lariat. The tonneau pickup box cover hard trifold. You know what I believe on that. Take those off your orders. Let the dealership do it for you. Also, the tire that's available on the XL and XLT is also limited availability. I think that's your standard tire for the XL and XLT. So you can see Lariat's probably get scheduled too right at this point. Exhaust availability for the 2.5 liter hybrid engine, as well as the XL Super Crew, whether it be front wheel drive or all wheel drive. And I'm going to talk about this in a little bit. I'm going to rant about this later in the episode because we're going to talk about that because configuration is really important. You have to have an order with the correct configuration of what they want to schedule. Even if you are party 3 and all your other orders are 10, 11, 12, all the way up to 19, if your configuration doesn't match that, it won't get scheduled. So you're going to see 10s get scheduled before an 03 because of that configuration. So, and we had that happen this week. So we're going to rant about that later. We had an XL that we needed to get scheduled because it was a reorder for us. And so it took one of our allocations and he didn't get scheduled. So anyway, I guess that was the rant, but oh well, I'll talk about it more later. 24 or 25 model year Explorer. I don't know how many unscheduled orders there are in the order bank because the commodity report actually said 24 model year, but there's 335 unscheduled retail orders in 24. So I don't know if maybe they meant 25 and didn't change that. The order banks are open up for 25. I've had people mention that, said, why are they opening up 25 when they haven't even delivered any 24s? Well, they are now. We got a bunch this week. So they are building those. And that's because there's only a 4-month run on the 24 model year before moving to 25. So they got to schedule ahead of time. So placing the orders in the order bank, they're starting to schedule for 25 so they can start production and they can go from one model year to the next. So they are scheduling for the weeks of April 29th through May 27th. I don't know if that's right because I think, if I remember right, that it's going to be the last 3 weeks of May that they're gonna switch over. Limit availability for the 3.0 EcoBoost V6 engine with the auto start stop. That's your ST, and also your Platinum with a 3.0 because now that's optional on the Platinum. And then the Active series, believe it or not, whether it be 4-wheel drive or the rear-wheel drive, ST line 4-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, Platinum 4-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive, and the Vapor Blue Metallic, believe it or not. Usually you don't see a color being a constraint, but there we go. All right. Next, 24 model year Expedition. They are currently 652 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank. Order banks are open up for 24 model year Expedition. We're going to talk about 25 model year on today's episode later. So 24 is open right now. They are scheduling this week for production weeks of April 29th through May 27th. The only thing on here is exhaust availability for the mahogany interior on that limited. And then moving on, 24 model year Mustang Mach-E. Currently only 20 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank. The order banks are open up for all trim levels, including the GT and those 2 new packages on the GT. Some people are like, well, why would you order a 24? There's tons on dealer lots right now. Because there's some new trim levels like the Rally, right? If you want that, you got to order one, right? Or wait until the summer. They are scheduling this week for the weeks of May 6th through May 27th. Mine's being built the week of May 6th, which is pretty awesome, unless they move it. All right. Next is a 24 model year Super Duty. There's currently 20,643 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank. That number doesn't seem like it's coming down very fast. The order banks are open up for the Super Duty right now, but I would advise if you're going to place an order, keep this in mind if you're looking at the upper luxury trims. King Ranch, 17% of the orders have the King Ranch trim on them, and the capacity is only 4%. Platinum, 23% of the orders are Platinum trim, and 5% is the capacity. And then limited, 14% of the orders are limited, and 2% is capacity. What's that mean? That means that there's more orders than what their capacity is. So it's going to take a while for people with a King Ranch Platinum Limited to get scheduled. The high output 6.7 liter as well, 50% of the orders have the high output motor in it, and the capacity is only 19.5%. So if you have any of those, it is going to be a struggle. So if you're going to place an order, think about that before placing that order. Now, they are scheduling this week for a Kentucky truck plant for the weeks of 4/15 through 5/6. So that's April 15th through the weeks of May 6th. And at the Ohio truck plant from the weeks of April 29th through May 6th. Does say very important. Oh, yeah. They are wanting 6.8 liter orders. So looking for F-250s, F-350 XLs with a 6.8 liter without the heavy duty alternator and the 5th wheel gooseneck. Both. So the standard heavy duty alternator is okay, but don't add that gooseneck prep package. And then also it says, and 7.3 liter pickup orders without the 5th wheel gooseneck hitch prep package. So that tells me there's a problem with that gooseneck hitch prep package. So you might want to think about taking that off your order if you have that. I know it's nice. If you leave it on, it'll just take longer probably, which is okay if you're okay with waiting. Also, please note that failure to put in 6.8 liter orders will result in SIMS creation. So they're making dealers put in 6.8 liter. They tried doing this to us. I said, you haven't put in your orders. We said, yeah, we did. And they're already scheduled. So you don't put any of those in for us. So sometimes you got to let them know what's going on there. 24 model year XL 6.8 liter gas Super Duty pickups with the excluded from the wholesale availability. So what they're telling dealers is that normally you don't want to have those because they'll sit on your lot for a while and take you up to like 4 months to just get them sold. They're giving those dealers an extra 120 before they start hitting you with any kind of fees on that. So that's why they're telling dealers, go ahead and put them in there. You'll have time to sell them. Also, it says we encourage the use of the Tough Med spray and liner. So they're saying that they could take more orders with that. I still say don't do it, but it's up to you. Limit availability for the following items here: the limited trim, the fuel tank that's included with the 7.3 liter V8 engine, XL, XLT, or Lariat pickups or chassis cabs, F350, 450, 550, or F600s. And then also the these tires, the following, there's like 3 tires that's also limited availability: the 245/70R 19.5 G black sidewall tire that's standard on the chassis cab, F600 XL and XLT, as well as the 245/70R 19.5 black sidewall traction that's optional on the F600 XL and XLT, as well as the 225/70R 19.5 G black sidewall traction that's standard on the F450 with all wide frame wheelbases, it says. Also, limit availability on these following wheels: the 19-inch, the 17-inch forged polished aluminum with the bright hub covers, center ornaments, and such. It's standard on the Lariat and Platinum F350. It's optional on the XL and XLT F350. And then also the 17-inch forged polished aluminum wheel. The 4 extra wheels with the inner dualies are aluminum. So that's the option. That's tire option 64H, if you're confused on that. Also, the frame, GBK frame, that's available in the F350 two-wheel drive with the 7.3 diesel engine and the 145-inch dually or the single wheel. The 4x4 Dana axle that's available in the 450, 550, and 600. The max recline seats is also limited. So if you have that, that is going to be standard on the limited, optional on the Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum. So if you have that Lariat, King Ranch, and Platinum, that's going to be a struggle. Limited, they'll probably schedule them first because that's standard on those. The 203-inch wheelbase fuel tank with a low sulfur diesel fuel. And then the 5th wheel hitch kit. That's the hitch kit, not the prep package. It's optional on all pickup XL, XLT, Lariat, optional on King Ranch, Platinum, and Limited, F350 dually, and F450 pickup. And then the Pro Power on board, the 2 kilowatt one, that's optional on the XL, XLT, and Lariat. That's also limited availability. Now, moving on, 2 models left. 24 model year F-150. There's currently 6,522 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank. Order banks are open up currently. I'll go through something's balanced out here. They are scheduled for the weeks of April 29th or May 6th. 24 model year F-150 early balance out for the 24 model year F-150 Heritage Edition. It says final order submissions will be due this Friday, 3/22. Want that Heritage Edition? Get it in there. March 15th, Ford amended all stock orders to remove the Pro Access tailgate removal code, option 63X. We're going to talk about that in the dealer news update. The Pro Access tailgate removal option is no longer to be available for order. So yes, that means it's ready. So somebody asked me last week, how long do you think it'll be? And I said, I didn't think it was going to be that long because I thought they were about ready for it. Well, here we go. It only lasted a week. Retail will not be amended by Ford. So if you have a retail order and you added that removal, go to your dealer and take that removal off if you want the Pro Access tailgate. If you don't, you're going to get the tailgate step instead on those. So dealers should contact these customers to determine their intents or interests in receiving the Pro Access tailgate. I'll go through more of that in the dealer news updates. And limit availability for the 3.5 hybrid engine, that power boost, and then limit availability for the 37 by 12.5 R17 black sidewall all-terrain tire. I think that's the one from the Raptor 37. So there you go. 24 model year Transit. Currently 6,324 unscheduled retail orders in the order bank. Order banks are open up for all trim levels and configurations. They are scheduled for the week of May 6th. There's an opportunity to schedule some medium roof vans with a GTDI engine and the all-wheel drive configuration. They said Trail is not currently scheduling right now. And then limit availability for the all two-wheel drives. And then also for the Sync 4 with AM/FM stereo with the 12-inch display, and then the AM/FM stereo with the 4-inch multi-function display, Bluetooth and dual USB ports. Option 58U and 58B. So there you go. All right. That's all of our notes for that. So again, drop your comments down below if you have any questions. If you're watching this on the recorded Wednesday live, if you're with us here live right now, let's go to questions. There we go. I got through that without sniffling too much. I did a couple times. All right. There we go. Any questions on that? I know you've been monitoring the chat.
Yeah. Do we talk about Pro Access tailgate?
Yes, we did a little bit. So what was the question on it?
Can't decide on whether to wait or take it off. Do we know when it's coming?
Oh yeah, we have to. I mean, they're actually removing it from all the from that. So we just talked about that. So that was what we talked about in the F-150. So they probably put that in there before we got to F-150. But you want to remove the removal because now the Pro Access tailgate is available at this present time. So make sure you go in, remove that option off your order, so you'll get the Pro Access tailgate, and it's going to be scheduled this week. So you definitely want to make sure you make that change like tomorrow, right? Make that change tomorrow. Otherwise, yours will get built without it. So you wouldn't want that to happen. So
yeah,
don't mess around with that. They're only removing that removal option on the stock ones. The retails, they're not. So I'm telling you right now, there are going to be some people out there that they're going to get scheduled without that Pro Access tailgate, and they're going to be mad because their dealer didn't tell them that it could be taken off. So we found out about that on Friday, I believe.
Yeah. My priority code is a 19. Is that a good thing? It's on a Ranger.
Well, it depends on how your dealer puts them in.
Yeah. So it depends if your dealer is putting everyone at a priority 19, then everyone's on a level playing field. But if they're putting some people at 10, some people at 2, and some people at 19, at a 19 is going to get scheduled last out of all of those.
But it is based on configuration first. So
yes.
We'll get into that when I get to my rant later. But I've seen some people that got a later one got scheduled before like an 03 because of the configuration they were looking for to schedule. So, but yeah, talk to your dealer, find out if they have anybody that's higher than the default is 19 to the order system. So a lot of them will just leave their orders at 19s. And then move up like really good customers, or if they've been waiting for a while, they'll sometimes move them up and make sure they try to get scheduled next.
Yeah. Will my vehicle stay scheduled if I change the color?
Yes.
It'll stay scheduled.
If it's been scheduled, you want to change the color, you can change the color. It won't change whether or not it's been scheduled. What it'll do is allow you to tell you whether or not they will allow you to change the color. So you change it, and then they'll tell you, usually 24 hours later, they'll tell you, hey, you submitted this, we'll look at it. And then usually the next day, they'll say they've completed their, whether or not the processing of it is what they call it, then have them look at the order and see if the color got changed.
Yep.
And color, unless it's balanced out, is easy to change. They will allow you to change your color. So there was one that had vapor blue. They wouldn't do it on that case, but because I changed mine.
Yeah.
I changed mine on the Mach-E. It's scheduled on Thursday, and I changed it to back to grabber blue on Friday. So
now the only time that you may not be able to do that is if you're too close to the scheduling date.
Yes.
Once you get closer to the scheduling date, probably 2 weeks before or so, they lock it and you aren't able to change anything.
Sometimes when the dealer clicks on that to make that change, it'll pop up a window saying this can't be changed. So at that point, you're too close to that, to the scheduling or to the production of the vehicle. So yes, that is, I'm glad you mentioned that. So
all right. That was all the scheduling questions I had.
Cool. I think people that have been watching, they know the answers to a lot of these, but there you go. If we have any more though, just pop them in there, and Sarah, if you see any, we'll bring them up to the top and talk about them. All right. All right. Dealer news updates. Don't have a
Any
lot.
updates on your dealership's current Ranger Raptor? Taken.
Yeah, we're supposed to. So we had one and scheduled it. Somebody took that on one, I think, and they scheduled already. I think it got scheduled as a stock because no one had spoken up for it, and then I think somebody spoke up for it, and they changed the color for them. Because there's not really a lot of options on the Raptor, but I think it was. But I was told today that we may be getting another. It doesn't show that we have another allocation, but I was told that we might be getting one this week. Get scheduled. So if you're interested, contact.
I'm pretty sure our Raptor 24 has one already.
Oh yeah,
on the way,
yeah,
or you have one on order, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's got one that's scheduled already. Unfortunately, we're not over MSRP on very many vehicles, but Raptors are one of them. We are. Dark Horse, actually, Dark Horse are probably MSRP at this point because we struggled to sell the one we had. But regular F-150 Raptor were MSRP. Raptor 37s were 5,000 over. Raptor R's were quite a bit over. I'll go into that. But those things, we don't get very many of them, which is why supercharged and everything. And then Ranger Raptor, we are right now currently 5,000 over MSRP, even if you order. Bronco Raptor, though, were MSRP. So, in fact, we got one on our lot right now that's $100,000 that's below that. So, anyway. All right. Any other questions about that?
Are we going to talk about
Did you answer the
lightning?
What was the lightning question? There's no
ship.
Scheduling right now.
Well,
Stop ship.
Yeah. Do we know when it's going to let up?
I don't. Nope, they don't tell us. I don't know. I know we have 4 lightnings that are supposed to be coming in that I think got built like last week, but they haven't shipped. And I don't know when they're going to be able to order. We're going to talk about is it true? We're going to talk about Lightning and Mach-E, and we get to that here in just a little bit. But all right, anything else?
No, I was going to say that because I was wondering if we would find out about stop ship during dealer news. So, other than that,
nope. All right. Hate that. Okay. All right. Dealer news. All right. So, just have a couple things here, and then some things I actually want to pull up and talk about during dealer news. That's actually not from Ford. But this first one here happens to have to do with Ford Pass rewards and Lincoln Access rewards, and making sure that you get your points. Like when you get service and everything, you get points for purchasing the vehicle and for service. But Ford is doing it differently now, and you need to match up. If you know your member ID, that is the best way to make sure you match up and you get points for that. Otherwise, you need to make sure whoever purchased the vehicle, whatever email address was used when you purchased the vehicle and you started that member ID, that is the person that needs to do the service. And that's the name you need to do it under to get your points for service. So if, let's say, it won't happen, but let's say my Ford Pass account is in my name with my email address, but your mom brings in the Expedition for service and she puts it under her name, we won't get credit for those service points because all the stuff is under my email address. So that is something to take note of. And so thanks to Blake, he kind of mentioned that, but I did have a dealer news update and I just didn't cover it last week. And that's kind of what that means. So you want to make sure that you, know what your member ID is, and you can find that in your Ford Pass account. You can find your member ID and that make sure that matches up. Now, if you use your Ford Pass credit card, I heard that it doesn't matter because your member ID is attached to the Ford Pass credit card and it will always match up. So if you use your Ford Pass credit card in the service lane, it will match up. So that was one of the things that Blake had said that will be in like 100% there. So, all right. Moving on, price increase. So the 24 model year F-150 has some price increases, a bunch actually. So this happened, was effective March 15th of 24, so last week. So these prices went up. Now, if you have an order and it hasn't come in yet, you are price protected. Watch my videos on price protection. You're price protected to what it was when you ordered the vehicle, even if the price goes up. If the price goes down, you're going to want the new one. But there are a couple situations where they did go down. All right. So price increased on the XL regular cab, 2-wheel drive and 4x4, the 6.5 foot bed by $200. The XL crew cab 4x4 with a 6.5 foot bed also went up $200. XLT Super Crew 4x4 with a 5.5 foot bed went up $200. Lariat Super Crew 4x4, both bed links went up $200. The Trimmer 4x4 went up by $200. The Raptor Super Crew 4x4 went up $350. The Raptor R also went up $350. So I don't know if that's double. You get the Raptor, and then also that package went up, so it could be $700. That is a possibility. They increased the 5.0 liter V8 option price by $200. They decreased the 3.5 liter EcoBoost to the 5.0 engine option price by $200. So I think that means if you elect to go from because like in some cases the 5.0 is standard, if you go to the 3.5, actually I think it's going to be a little cheaper now to upgrade to that. Also, they decreased the 3.5 hybrid in lieu of, that's what the ILO. So what's ILO? In lieu of the 5.0 liter engine option by $200. So if you go with that engine versus the 5.0. And then increase the STX, XLT, and Lariat Black appearance package price by $100, as well as the Black appearance package plus went up by $100. And then they increased this 22-inch chrome wheel without the insert option by $200. They increased the 22-inch gloss black wheel without the insert option, $200. They increased the 22-inch premium painted with the chrome inserts option by $200, and they increased the 22-inch gloss black wheel with inserts option by $200. So there you go. And again, you're price protected. So if you ordered, hasn't come in yet, you should be price protected. So make sure your dealership honors the price that it was when you order, which is very important that you get that order sheet or DORA from them when you order, so you know what that price lock-in is, and they don't try to jack up the price on you when it comes in. All right. Here's the Pro Access tailgate memo here. Says in here, beginning Friday, March 15th, Ford will amend all stock orders to remove the Pro Access tailgate removal option 63X. The Pro Access tailgate removal option 63X will no longer be available to order, but it's still on some orders. If you have an order in there, it would still be on your order, but they've removed it as an option if you want to add it for some reason. Retail and fleet orders will not be amended by Ford. Dealers should contact these customers to determine their interest in receiving the Pro Access tailgate. Customers who added the Pro Access tailgate removal code can remove the code to add back the Pro Access tailgate. Retail orders placed on or prior to March 14th that do not remove the Pro Access tailgate removal will still be eligible for scheduling. So you can get scheduled without that Pro Access tailgate. It says orders already scheduled with the Pro Access tailgate removal will not be impacted by this change. It'll still have the removal on it. That does not change. Yours will be built without it. These orders will receive the tailgate offering available at job 1. The MSRP price will be reduced by $270, and they will not be charged for the feature, and their vehicle will not be retrofitted to include the feature at a later date. So there you go. Hopefully that is clear. If people have questions, let me know. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, vehicle visibility is being decommissioned. Finally, I think it was a year ago they said it was being decommissioned at the end of 23. Now it finally is, because there were some things that was available in the vehicle visibility screen. So that's why they left it. But now they have updated VinView to include those things. So now they're going to decommission it. It says, let's see, when is that? It says phase 1. It says Friday, April 19th. It will not be available. So ability to search by VIN and order number within vehicle visibility will be eliminated. So it's still, this is phase 1. So it'll still be there, but you just won't be able to search by the VIN and order number within vehicle visibility. But I used to use VinView.
Yeah.
I figure it's going to that. I just want to learn how to use it. So there you go. That's all the dealer news. Any questions about any of that? Maybe I should hold that just in case. Sometimes I pitch it. But no?
No.
we're all sniffling here, both of us. So hopefully you guys understand, and you're. I know we're gonna get roasted in some comments probably, but like, quit sniffling. We're on here for like 2 hours, folks. So it's not like we can just, hey, you know what? We'll be back and go blow our nose and everything. Right?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. So all right.
I forgot to say
Donald.
Donald sent a super sticker for us.
That popped up when I was on the dealer, when I was on the scheduling, because
Yeah.
it pops up orange over here. I was like, oh, something.
Yeah.
I saw it. Thank you, Donald. Appreciate that. Pretty awesome.
Also, wanted to mention, Mike M said the local dealer that wouldn't do his recall went out of business last week.
Wonder why. All right, we're on to the good stuff here because my coffee's cold. Only 20 calories.
Someone was like, is Tim drinking coffee?
Yep, I was. Watermelon, wild berry. Anyway, okay. All right. Done with that. Dealer news. I got a couple of recalls, and one that people are looking forward to on the Bronco. Came out today.
Yeah.
Because we were in our meeting, and I said, yeah, the information on the recall hasn't come out yet. And then after our meeting, it came out. I was like, oh, well, I guess I shouldn't have spoke too soon.
Yep. We have not heard anything on 25 Maverick.
No, but did you see that Ford says they're going to reveal something at the New York Auto Show? Do I go? I don't know. When is the New York Auto Show? You Google it. You find out when it is.
Oh, I think I already know when it is. I'm pretty sure I have it in my calendar.
I should be able to like get media passes if I want to.
You'll have to apply for me again. I haven't been getting it.
So May 29th
Yes.
is would be a media day probably. Well, actually probably before that. So
May 29th or April 29th?
March 29th. So the show is March 29th through April 7th, but media days will probably be that Wednesday, Thursday.
Yes.
So you're probably looking 27th, 28th of March.
Week before Easter.
That's next week.
Yeah.
Man, it just costs so much to go to New York. The hotels there are just outrageous.
Yep.
And it's not really, I mean, it was really cool to see.
You almost want to just let them do the reveal.
Yeah, I'll get the media stuff. They'll give us the B-roll stuff, and I'll just do a video, and I'll do a video impression from here.
And then, the next one, go to the next auto show.
If it's there. So I don't know. So question is, what are they going to reveal?
Yeah.
I mean, I think Ford Authority was contemplating what it might be. They think it might be the Maverick. They think it might be the Expedition, maybe the Bronco Sport. Something that's probably getting a refresh, more than likely, is what I would say.
Yeah.
See, I think this year, every like major auto show, we're going to see a reveal. So New York, actually, they're not doing Detroit this year. They're moving it to next because they're moving it to January. So that'll be another thing. Moving that to the Detroit Auto Show to January, that'll probably be the big, because everybody wants to go to the first one of the year.
Right.
So that'll be the big one to go to. But LA, they might reveal something.
Yeah.
We'll see. Who knows? It's just, I spent a lot of money last year going to different auto shows. So, yeah. The old pocketbook hasn't recovered yet. All right. Let's talk about recalls.
Well, that one's a dealership. If the dealership wants us to go.
That's right. I don't think I'm going to go though. But I am going to be going to Roush. Going to the Roush factory.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
What is that?
I can't tell you. Because I want to be the first.
Oh, okay.
We're going to see the new 24
It's the
Roush
hush
package.
time.
Yeah. So I don't think we can talk about what it's supposed to look like yet, but we're going to be able, they said we can there. So we have like the first touring of the new one. One of them. Anyway, probably shouldn't have said that. All right. Did I just put the recall thing up there?
Yeah.
All right. I did it twice. Recall. There's like 3 here. So this first one is safety recall 24S15. This is 23-24 model year Bronco 4-door, the rear door child safety lock inspection. So this is now out. There's 9,811 vehicles that are affected by this that were built at the Michigan Assembly Plant November 28th of 23 through December 17th of 23. So that's why it could be some 23s and some 24s. It says a reason for this recall is in some of the affected vehicles, the left-hand rear door may be opened from the inside of the vehicle, despite the indication of the child safety lock in the on position, increasing the risk of injury to an unrestrained second row occupant. In an abundance of caution, the right-hand rear door will also be inspected. So they're going to inspect both of those and fix that. Here you go. Letters are going to go out the week of April 15th, tax week. Don't remind me. All right. But that wouldn't be us. Would be me. Sorry, that tickled my throat. All right. The next one is also on Bronco. Safety recall 24S10. We talked about this, I think, last week or the week before. This is the update to us. This is not the advance notice, but the actual dealer notice on this with the repair actions now for Broncos with a hard top. This is the rear quarter glass separation. If you were built November 6th, if you were built between November 6th of 23 through December 6th of 23, so 1 month, 7,462 Broncos are affected by this. So in some of the affected vehicles, one or both rear quarter glass panels may not be properly adhered to the hard top and may separate from the vehicle. The owner, not quite like Jack's was, but the owner may observe wind noise, rattle noise, or a water leak prior to glass separation. The rear quarter glass panel that separates from the vehicle while driving can create a road hazard. You don't say. Increasing the risk of a crash of the vehicle behind you. So they do have the service records of what they need to do. From what I've been told, it's a body shop deal. It's got to go over to body shop. So EJ is working on. We have 4 23s that are affected by that. So they're going to get put on. They're going to get done this week. So a vehicle that has this cannot be delivered until they have done this. So the service action before demonstrating or delivering any new in-stock vehicles involved in this recall, dealers are to remove and reinstall both rear quarter glass panels. The service must be performed on all affected vehicles at no charge to the vehicle owner. For new vehicle storage guidelines, refer to, anyway, talks about that. But you can do, according to this, even a mobile repair or pickup and redelivery. Letters are going to go out the week of April 8th to people that are affected by this. But if you have a rattle, if you have something going on, right, like it says, wind noise, rattle noise, or a water leak, that's a good indication to take it in, and you're probably up. They can look up whether or not you're on it. Again, you'd have to be built between November 6th of 23 and December 6th of 23 to be affected. All right. And I think, is this the last one? I don't know. Yes, this is the last one. Compliance recall 23C05. This is supplement number 3 for 21 to 22 Broncos with the 8-inch sync screens. So in this one here, it was anything built between January 20th of 21 through May 18th of 22. I think that's mine. 1,674 vehicles are affected by this because it's only those with the 8-inch screen. Reason for this, some of the affected vehicles may not conform to the requirements of the Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standard. Number 11 or 111, rear visibility when in for low mode. I think we talked about this not that long ago. The rear view camera and image display function properly. An image display function throughout the duration of the backing event and properly cease when the backing event ends. The vehicle shifted to a forward gear and the vehicle's speed exceeds 10 miles an hour. A black or blue screen is then displayed rather than the expected sync screen. There you go. Let's see. Letters to owners are going out the week of April 15th on this recall. There you go. That's it. That's all of them. All Broncos. That's a little disturbing.
All Broncos.
All Broncos. All right. Any questions about those dealer news? Anything popped up while I was going over that we need to address? Nope. All right. So for this week, I wanted to talk about, because I actually had posted on the Mustang Mach-E forum that my Mach-E got scheduled, my 24 Mach-E got scheduled, and a lot of people are like, you can order a 24 Mach-E? And they're like, it's not on the website. You can't order them. I'm like, yes, you can. I ordered one, and I'm scheduled for a build date. I have a VIN number, and yes, you can. And a lot of people didn't realize that. They think because build and price isn't on Ford's website that you can't order it. And I'm sorry, folks, but at some point in time, Ford's website did not have build and price on it, and we were ordering vehicles. So I can tell you that right now. So that does not matter. It's really what's eye-opening to me is that we put out some really good content, and there's so many people that don't see it, and keep them updated on that kind of stuff. Because we mentioned this, we did all of the build and prices on this, and said, yeah, even the GT could be ordered back in, like, what was it, January or something? Yeah, you can. Now, Lightning, you cannot order right now. The order banks opened up last fall and then closed in January. It currently is closed. So that one is closed right now. But Mach-E, you can schedule, you can order. Go to our website, and you can build it on our website. But yeah, so it'd be nice, because a lot of people said, hey, there's no information on Ford's site about 24 at all. And it'd be nice. Ford, you should update your website and put on there that ordering is available through your dealers, right? Put that on your website. Yeah. And some people are like, well, why would you order a 24? There's so many 23s already out there. And I'm like, don't think a 23 gets a GT Rally.
Yeah.
Boom, right there. Yeah. And they're like, well, what's the performance upgrades? And they haven't given any numbers on that. And I'm like, I don't care. It's good enough. I can tell you that it'll be better than the GT, and that's all I need to know. So I don't know. So I don't know why we have to. That's like I really got away from doing here's what the horsepower is, here's what the torque is, because sometimes I just feel like it's not relevant.
Yeah.
It's what it is. That's what it is. Anyway, there's my Is It True for this week. So yes, you can order a Mustang Mach-E. Cannot order a Lightning yet. People are asking about that too.
Yeah.
So
what's the base price on Rally?
65, I think, is what mine was. Because when you go GT, you just add the Rally, and it's like 65.
Okay.
I think it's about $5,000 for the Rally.
Okay.
And that comes standard with the performance upgrade.
Right.
Plus all the cool stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. We'll see. Hopefully the leases are good when it comes in. We got to sell all these 23s. Get rid of them. All right, dealers. We got a dealer down in Newton that's got like, a dozen sitting on a lot. You see them? They got like a dozen down there. I'm like, can you just lower the price? I mean, Ford already lowered it enough, but go ahead and go below MSRP and get rid of those.
Someone's
We
like,
don't need
I
those
heard
on
that
deal
they're
lots.
giving away the Mach-E's for free.
No.
I was like, I wish.
Why would they do that?
I wish.
No.
I want one.
I mean, when you look at it, they lowered the price, $8,000?
Yeah.
For them, so they lowered the price down.
I mean,
on the sticker.
I would want one because the rear seats area has more room than my C-Max.
Yeah.
So I could use a Mach-E and not have to worry about my kids' car seat sitting in my seat.
Yeah. Like water out on the outside. Dribble down my face. All right. Okay, that's Is It True? We get to what's on my mind.
Yeah.
Oh, something I didn't talk about earlier, that the superchargers are now available for the Mustang, including Dark Horse. So I think it's $10,000 for the one through Ford Performance, which is a Whipple, and that includes a warranty, I believe.
All right.
Whereas a lot of them, you got to pay extra for the warranty. I think it comes with it. So we can, in fact, we've ordered some. We have 10 coming. So if you're wanting a supercharger, let us know for your 24 Mustang. And little birdie told me that Roush doesn't plan to put a supercharger on a Mustang. That they're moving. They will for the F-150, but they're moving on from Mustang. They feel like they do more with the F-150, so they're not going to do a supercharger for the Mustang.
That is...
It is interesting. So.
Wow. That is crazy.
So if you're waiting for the Roush one, you just want to jump on the Whipple one. 810 horsepower if you have the active exhaust.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. I think what Roush's was it 750 last year? I think it was 750, something like that. Anyway, all right. It's on my mind.
Are they gonna pull away from Mustang altogether?
Roush?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Von Gittens, RTR's been hammering into it.
We're gonna put Whipples on those RTRs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. So we have that's the plan is when those come in, we're gonna put a supercharger on the 3 RTRs that we have, or whatever's left that we have. So definitely, it seems like to me we don't
All
sell
right. Now
Mustang
that you
without a
said that,
supercharger.
those are not gonna sell.
Yeah.
So they get their Whipples. No 60th anniversary edition Mustang? Question mark.
I don't know, because some people said that might be what they're revealing at the auto show.
Someone said it might be Expedition.
Because they said that the Mustang was first introduced at the New York Auto Show.
Ooh.
So they're thinking it'll be a 60th anniversary reveal at the same place they revealed it.
I wish I knew car history more. Yeah, I wish I knew all these little facts about car history, like Derek and everyone else, and I could just be like, I think it's this.
Yeah, I think Ford Authority actually, said, well, maybe it'll be that. So if that's the case, I won't feel bad about missing it, because just a 60th anniversary edition will be kind of cool, but it's just like, it's going to be decals, it's going to be a special seat, something like that. But I mean, it's not a whole new redesign.
Someone said Expedition.
Expedition. We'll see. Let's talk about Expedition. Let's see. I need to switch over to this. Oh, okay. We're going to go to this here. So, again, we're going to reference Ford Authority. I need to put this link in the description. But, oh, you can't see it yet. Boop. Now you can see it. Okay. So, Ford Authority, I like to do it this way. Ford Authority does have the spy photos out. So, on the Expedition. So, it is going to be redesigned. Like we told you on the last 2 weeks, usually a refresh of the grille, bumpers, headlights, sometimes the front, rear. So we're talking the lift gate will probably be updated as well. Interior update too is usually going to be updated. So there you go. What's funny is they even have like stuff here on the you guys can't see that.
Oh,
right under here. You can see that it's like badge, so people can't see it. But check that out. I kind of like that screen. So you got that's the same 13.2 inch screen from that we've been seeing. We're going to show you another vehicle that came out after we talked about Maverick. Yeah, Maverick. The shifter knob, look, it's moved up here. The drive mode switch is right up here as well. So it says Expedition. I think they actually get a close up. There you go. You can see that better. So that's going to be right there. I don't know. I like the 12-inch screen that we have in our Expedition. So I don't know if I'm going to like that. But they moved this up here. So what are they going to put in the console? So they can actually have an open console area there now. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then you can kind of see, there you go. It's a really good close up of that. So that's your drive mode. I think it looks like your drive mode switch. And then that, I don't know. Anyway, I guess we'll see. And then the rear is going to be redesigned as well. I don't know about any new trim levels. They haven't really said, but I don't know. Not sure, but I've seen it in person. Can't talk about it. You'll like it. It looks good. There's been hints even in this article that maybe a hybrid will come out of this. That I don't know, haven't been confirmed. I haven't been told that or anything. I do know they want to introduce a hybrid into every vehicle. So this in here, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't usually want these refreshes like this. After 3 years, we actually got a 22, which is the first year redesign was in 22. We got a 22. All right. So 22, 23, 24. So 25 is a mid-year refresh. So grill, tailgate, interior dash, usually don't change anything else. So yeah. You all right over there? Yep. All right.
We're good.
So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. And maybe that will be revealed at New York. We'll see. I don't know. Something will be revealed and then tell you that you can't order them until the summer. Like they did with the Mustang. The Mustang was revealed and said ordering this summer. Right?
Yeah.
That was at New York.
So, Anthony said, actually, the Mustang was introduced at New York World's Fair on April 17th, 1964.
Okay, but it was in New York. So anyway, that was just something I read in the Ford Authority, I think, when I mentioned it. So, oh, and then here, here's your Maverick. So now they've actually showed us what the there you go. So now they've showed us what the screen's going to look like in the Maverick. So there you go. 24 Maverick is getting it confirmed, that 13.2 inch screen. And really, to be honest, this here to me, that looks like that's the cubby that you guys nobody uses. I mean,
everyone uses it as a little
I don't
character.
Mine's
space.
empty, folks. So let's fill that sucker up. So anyway, so it looks like it'll get the same screen as we did see in the Escape. But what's funny is they are like badging this up. So that's showing you what that productivity screen looks like, which is interesting. Probably be a 12.3 inch. Anyway, there you go. That'll be cool. Then they kind of refer it to this, but nah. I mean, that actually looks like it might be a little smaller than 13. I don't know. Anyway, so they've now seen that running around, which means the Bronco Sport will probably get that same screen. So there you go. So, and then moving on, we can talk about this here. I also saw the Raptor. You can order through parts the carbon fiber appearance package. It says for the F-150 Raptor, those that own a 2022 to 24 Ford Bronco Raptor, right? So you can get the carbon fiber pieces. It's like what I think they said. Did I see $13,295? Ouch! Ouch! There you go. That's expensive. Anyway, or you could just a la carte it. There's the order numbers and everything right there. Or I mean, part numbers right there for the other stuff if you want the tailgate panel and some of that. This is what the molded in black is. So there you go. Anyway, so that was Ford Authority. So I'll put those 3 links in the show notes and down in the description so that I give credit to Ford Authority. Great job there. All right, my rant.
Yeah.
Or do you have questions? I
have
kind of already talked about my rant, but
I have a couple of questions.
Okay.
Q&A?
Yeah, let's do Q&A.
All right, we only have a few this week. We'll start out with Trevor's.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, we already answered that one.
Yep. I don't know.
Will Ford ever consider adding the 2.7 liter to the Everglades? Sadly, I doubt it, but boy, was the 2.3 fun as a 2-door manual.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that it's because of where the because of the water fording that the 2.7 and it's lower, and so because of that the water fording is a lower number, and they want to be able to say it's so many inches of water fording, and it that would hurt that. But we'll see. I don't know. But there are a lot of people that say, "Oh, the Everglades isn't a big trim," so I don't even think people have one ordered. But the 2 that we had that became available sold within 24 hours. There are people that really like that. And somebody in All Train Nation last night said, in Kansas, I'm like, we sell to other states.
Yeah.
We don't just live. We might be in Kansas, but I can tell you, most of our customers are not in Kansas, and they will buy, and we will ship it to them wherever they're at, including Florida, where the Everglades are. Anyway,
we don't ship to Colorado.
Oh yeah, we can't ship to Colorado.
But you're so close.
Yeah, you have to fly in and drive it home, or meet us at the border on this side of the border.
Yes. But you're so close.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Let's see what else. Anything else?
Yeah. Let's see. Bronco Heritage balanced out for now. What's your guess for getting an order for 25?
Whether or not we'll be able to do Heritage again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that Dave over there in Alternate Nation last night was thinking that it'll come back for 25,
Really?
but I don't know if it gets refreshed. Who knows? They might do away with that trim and then bring in something else.
Yeah. Because I think the original plan for Ford was a 2-year run.
Yeah, that was originally it was a 2-year run. So I see that it would come back later, and you can find some at some dealers.
Yeah.
So do we have any right now?
I believe. Did we sell the carbonized gray?
I don't know. That looks really good.
That one sticks out in my head.
Yep. We have a Robin's Egg blue one, but that one's sold.
Yes.
We're taking it. So anyway, both the ones that we have that came in are 2-doors, which is
right.
Cool. Anyway, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I mean, there was an interview, and what's his name? The Ford Blue, the one that's head of Ford Blue said that there's going to be a luxury trim coming.
Ooh.
And a base trim. So they think that they're gonna. Some people feel like they're gonna bring back a base trim, but I think it'll be on the base trim. I think it'll be fleet only.
Ooh, yeah.
Right. Is what they should do the Maverick XL. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not to be a downer there, but that's probably what they need to do that one as well. Make it fleet only, but yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what they did to the Escape base. So I don't like the words base on anything. I mean, so I'm okay with them getting rid of the base and making the Big Bend the bottom trim, because I hate hearing that base or standard and all this. I'm like, just give us a name to it and let's move on. So I'm okay with them not bringing back the base, but more than likely it'll be a fleet only that they're going to do to make it available for people to take a Bronco if they need to, for like, if they're a park ranger or something like that, go ahead and get them the availability to buy a base.
They'll probably, RiderCon says they'll probably call it the Bronco Pro.
That is a possibility, kind of like they do with the Lightning Pro, because now the Lightning is not available.
Yeah.
The Lightning Pro is not available for retail purchase. You have to be a fleet dealer. So yeah, I like that. Right.
Yep. So. That way they can lead into their Ford Pro brand if they call it Bronco Pro.
Uh-huh.
Yep. All right. Do you think Ford will ever bring the Excursion back?
I don't know. Probably not. Whether or not they'll repurpose the name, maybe.
They seem to be liking that idea right now.
Yeah.
I guess repurpose the name for something new.
I don't know. It's awful big. It would really hurt their cafe for miles per gallon and everything.
Yeah.
Make it a 7.3 liter.
Why would an order start ahead of schedule? Most likely your order date changed, or your schedule date changed, and you didn't know.
Why would an order start ahead of schedule? So I think, does he mean it's going in? He's probably got that email that says it's going into production before it's supposed. They do that. They send it, what they call sent to plant. That's the start of production. So they've basically sent that order to the factory, so the factory can be ready to build your vehicle, right? Get the parts ready and that kind of stuff, and have them in the plant. That is, yeah. So you'll see that your vehicle will go into production before its actual scheduled build date.
Yeah.
So if that's what you're talking about.
Any suggestions on how to get a dealership to kindly help with getting a $500 deposit back? I know here if we require a deposit, they say it's non-refundable, but usually if it doesn't schedule, we're flexible.
He ordered with 2 different dealers.
Yeah.
We didn't. Okay.
Both scheduled the same day.
Yeah. Brandon, we did not require a deposit, right?
No, but his other dealer did.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If they don't give you a deposit back, I just try to
go with them.
Go with them. It won't hurt our feelings.
Nope.
It won't. So.
Yeah.
We're not like that.
Yeah. So if you can't get it back, go with them.
Yeah.
Because that $500 will go towards the purchase, most likely.
Yeah. So.
Unless there's a shady dealer out there.
Unless they decide to mark that vehicle up when it comes in.
Yeah.
That would suck.
All right. Do you know if the tow packages for Bronco are in stock currently? Just checking to see if there might be a wait.
Ooh. Yeah, you can get the hitches and the wiring.
Yeah.
Yep. We actually have them. We had one in. That's done. So Ford will like send so many for the factory. Actually, they're not being put on at the factory. They're being put on at the dealer now. But they always allow for a certain number to be done through Ford Accessories. So yeah, we actually, well, Niles, I think, ordered one for a customer, and then they'd end up not taking it. So yeah, you can order those through Ford Accessories. Recommendation though on that. Now, actually, Craig, I think, does yours not come with the tow package? If you order the dealer installed tow package, then it will be put on.
Yeah.
So
I'm
those are,
pretty
is
sure
that what he
his is-
means? If
yes.
they're in, yeah, I think they are in
Because
stock
for a
now.
while there, they weren't coming in.
When the vehicle did, yeah, they are now. And that's one of the things I know on one of the Broncos out there. It was circled, and it was a tow hitch that was
Yeah.
circled. But yeah, they should be in, and we should be good to go on that. So they caught up with that and got them going. So we should be good. Should be good.
All right.
Shouldn't have to wait on that.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
We have a few. Is the 25 map just a refresh or a newer model?
A refresh.
Yeah.
So it will not be Gen 2.
Right. Wait, it won't be?
No, won't be a second gen.
Oh,
Like on the Mustang, we're on what is it, 7th gen or 6th gen Mustang?
Right, where it's
like
a
Bronco, we're on the 6th gen Bronco.
right. So is that a new body style?
No, it's just a refresh.
Oh, okay.
So they'll just refresh the grill. So
Right.
when they do a total new one, I mean, your body panels and everything are being changed.
Right.
Like on the Mustang, that 24 Mustang, you can't use the
right.
body, the fenders and everything.
But
off
the
from
gens are
23.
where they're completely changing it, so you can't
Yes.
switch things around.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got that one. Can you get the bronze appearance package with the Mach-E Rally?
No.
Okay. Does the Maverick have a visual indicator inside the car that shows when doors are locked?
Not
Right there
no.
at the handle, right?
They actually don't think have anything that goes up and down, but
No.
probably a light on the top.
I thought it was the door handle.
No, I don't think there's anything that actually shows when they're at the lock. But check in your settings. There's an auto lock in your settings, so it automatically lock them after you go so fast.
That's automatically turned on most.
Mhm.
Posters and other forms are freaking out over the climate controls on the touchscreen. Did you anticipate sync commands to control the climate like Ford has on other models?
Yeah, probably. It'll be sync. You go to sync 4 and you should be able to control that. Folks, we have an Escape out here that has that same technology with the screens and everything. It is, I mean, and then of course my Lightning had the touch screen. It is, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people want physical buttons and everything, but it is
It takes some getting used to, but once you're
maybe a
used
little
to
bit.
it,
Yeah.
once you're used to it, it's not too bad.
No, it's not. Take a look at the video I did on the Escape screen, the driver overview video. That one has a 13.2-inch screen, and you can see what it looks like and what's included in there.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be a big deal. I need to do it. I should do a video on that. Now that we're seeing hints that we're going to see it on the Expedition, the Bronco Sport, and the Maverick, I should do a video on the screen and how it works and everything and what you could expect on the 25. Just throw that out there. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe that'll be a Maverick Monday video.
Yeah.
With an Escape.
All right. Sorry, just took that one off. Do you have a cold air intake on your Bronco and or Maverick trimmer? If so, how does it affect gas mileage? Does it impact warranty and brand recommendations?
Okay, so I have a Roush one. So Roush covers that. I have the exhaust too. So here's the deal. Usually when you put in a bigger tire, you lose fuel economy. So when they put the Roush, so when I had the 32-inch tires, I was getting about 16 miles per gallon in the Bronco. They put the bigger tires on, 35s, and the cold air intake, and I'm still getting that 16 miles per gallon. So it actually does give you better fuel economy. It does help with that a little bit. But it allows that thing to breathe a lot better. And especially with the 2.3 liter, I feel like it gives me a little more power, especially when you put it in sport mode. That's a lot of fun. We're a Roush dealer, so we do that. But there's a lot of brands out there, and most of those that have the cold air intakes will warranty the cold air intake as well as the things that are affected that they attach them to. So they usually will cover that. So Niles can maybe, I don't know if he's still in here, but Niles would be the one to ask about what different companies that you can partner with. Now I haven't tried it on the Maverick, so
Right.
we did it to one. That lower one we did.
Yeah.
We put one on. What was it? Canon. I think.
Maybe.
All right.
Yep. When do you predict Ford to have an F-150 incentive like GM, Ram, and Toyota do on their 24s? When 23 is gone?
When they're losing to Dodge and GM, Ram and GM. Well, they want to get rid of their 23s. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, but those other brands have incentives on their 24s.
Their 24s probably came out a little before Ford's dead, and
Usually incentives means that
they need to sell them.
they aren't selling. They need to sell them. That's why you won't see them on Super Duty,
But
Maverick, Bronco.
here's the deal. They're not even in stock. Why incentivize something that's not even here yet?
Yeah.
I mean, we got our first XLT for a customer today, finally. The only ones that we've had arrive were a couple stock STXs and the XLs that were turned into lightning bolts. Those are the only ones that have showed up so far. Otherwise, so once they actually show up, now, I think Ram and GM, their 24s have been coming in for a little while, so that's different. So
Yeah.
All right.
All right. With the coast-to-coast screen from the Nautilus coming to the Expedition this year, do you see Ford putting it into the F-150?
According to that, it didn't look like that was the coast-to-coast screen. I think they're going to make that exclusive. I don't know if anybody's actually put that out that we're getting it. I don't believe we're going to get a full screen. Like I said, I've seen the 25. I don't think it's happening.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to. I didn't really get a chance to see inside of it, but somebody did, and it's not a coast-to-coast screen across there. So I don't think that's happening, and I don't think we'll see it on F-150. So here's the thing about F-150. Ford will tell you, don't mess with the F-150.
Yeah.
Right? F-150 is their top seller. You make minor things that will help improve it, but you don't mess with the possibility of people not wanting to buy it because of a coast-to-coast screen. So I don't think we'll ever, not ever, we might in some point in the way down in the future, but for right now, I don't think you're going to see that. People don't want that big screen. They're going to still want buttons. We're going to have that on the F-150 for a while.
Yeah.
Especially for the next 3 years. I mean, they just did a refresh, right? So it's going to be 3 more. It's going to be 3 years before they will see anything like that coming.
Yeah.
So that's my opinion.
All right. That was all my questions.
All right. Now, kind of as a rant I wanted to talk about is that there are people that are talking about their XL hybrids. So we actually had it happen this week, or last week, where we had 3 orders that we reordered for customers because we messed up on a package or a color or something like that. So we reordered their Maverick for them. Ford gave us allocations, 3 allocations to help those customers. They were all, we put them as priority 3 orders, so they'd get scheduled first. All of our other orders were moved back to like a priority 8 to 10. I think there was, I think Brandon's actually is an 8. Most of everybody else's is like a 10, right? And so in theory, the 3 should always get looked at before 8, 10, whatever, right? But it's also based on the configuration that they're looking for. Guess what's scheduled for our 3 allocations? 2 of the 3 orders that were priority 3s were EcoBoost, XLT, and Lariats that's scheduled. Brandon, you can tell him what you ordered. He ordered an EcoBoost as well. All 3 of them were EcoBoost orders. The XL hybrid still sitting there unscheduled, and we're out of those allocations. So configuration is more important than what priority number you are. So you have to fit the configuration, and then from there, priority is second. So configuration of what Ford's looking for is first. And if they don't have a lot of like EcoBoost orders, and a dealer gets an allocation and they have an EcoBoost, they're going to take it. They're going to take it because most everybody out there is a hybrid. And so that's exactly what happened. So, yeah, Brandon, you had a 4 and our inventory specialist actually moved it to an 8 thinking it would actually make a difference. And I'm like, that's not going to make a difference. Not when you got EcoBoost on your order. It did not make a difference because a 4 and an 8 had no difference because everybody else's was a 10. Now, if they moved yours back to a 10, then maybe one of the others would have scheduled instead of yours, but no. Yeah. So yeah. I knew that was going to happen when I saw, I was like, well, she moved it back to an 8. Oh, I'll just leave it because either the 3 3s are going to get scheduled or his. And lo and behold, there it was. So,
yeah.
So
we have more questions.
Somebody said, are you a 1 now? So once you get scheduled, they will not change a priority. The priority is just to help with scheduling of orders. Yeah. So they won't schedule you and then move you to a 1. There's no purpose at that point. There's no purpose in changing the priority number. So no.
All right. Do you recommend the post-warranty service agreement? Do all Ford dealers offer the same contract? And is the contract a Ford contract?
Depending on the dealer, we can actually do a Ford one, but we also have other ones too. But a lot of times they will try to go with a Ford contract. And then prices, every dealer can sell, usually they can mark it up if they want to. So
yep.
Always try to negotiate that down. So
I have an F-150 scheduled. If I want to make a change, can I, or does it put me back at the end of the line? So some changes can be made if it affects the VIN, trim level, engine, body type, trim level. Things that would affect, gear ratio. Things that affect the VIN cannot be changed. Yep. Other things like changing your color, adding options, adding a package that doesn't affect your VIN, those can be added or taken off.
As long as it's not too close, like we mentioned earlier.
As long as it's not locked in, which happens about 2 to 3 weeks before its scheduled date. Usually sent to plant or a week before that, actually.
Yeah, usually 2 weeks before.
Yeah, 2 weeks before it gets locked. You can't change anything, and it will not change. It will not put you back at the end of the line. You're already scheduled. But depending on what it is, it may move you around.
If you try to add on a certain, let's say you add something on that's constrained after you get scheduled, then it is likely to see your order move back.
Yes.
We saw that happen with some Mavericks, your sister's.
Yes.
Right. When we ordered hers, I didn't know she wanted XLT luxury package. So it got scheduled. It was XLT hybrid quit. It got scheduled really quick. And I'm like, oh, you wanted the Lux package? And I'm like, oh, let me see what I can do. So it let me change and add the Lux package, but then it moved her back like a whole month almost.
But some options that they're looking for can move you forward.
Yep.
So it really depends on what you're wanting to add and what it affects.
Yeah. So, and I would hurry if you want to make any changes depending on when you got scheduled. So.
Yep. Speed sign recognition. Will it work when I travel to Canada in kilometers?
What you would want to do is switch in the dash, over to kilometers from miles per gallon. So you can do that in there. In fact, we've had some Mavericks come in that had kilometers, and I'm like, how do I change this? I had to find it. I got pretty good at it because a lot of them that we were having to picture had the wrong thing. And so I've had to change those. So you can just go into the settings and change it over to kilometers, and it should still continue to work. So depending on the vehicle you have, I don't know if I don't think speed sign recognition is available on the Maverick, but some of the vehicles it is.
Yeah. So Ryan said that, Brandon Jones started off with saying, my other order with the other dealer was a 19, and that also got scheduled for late April.
But again, if all their orders were 19s,
yep,
yours was an EcoBoost, they prioritize your order because of the configuration, right?
Yep.
So, and when we have a lot of orders, we can see how this works. And we did see that a lot last year when we were messing with that.
Yeah.
Haven't done that in a while. But this was a great situation to be able to say, there you go. That hybrid XL did not schedule because they needed EcoBoost orders. Like I said earlier, best configuration, right, is EcoBoost. So if you haven't, if you're wanting one of those, and you're like, I want a Maverick, I want it now, I'm okay with EcoBoost, go in and switch it over to an EcoBoost.
Yeah.
It might help your order. Again, depends on dealers' allocations, because they do need allocations to get it scheduled. So like we have 0.
Yeah.
So if that guy that had that 03 changed it to EcoBoost, it wouldn't matter because we have 0 allocations left.
Yep. So RaptorCon also said, I scheduled ahead of 46 other priority 10s at my dealer. Priority code doesn't matter as much as people seem to think.
So you want another example of that? Look at mine. Right. I was the last one to place an order. So I decided after coming back from Bronco Super. Actually, no, it was before then. I've been doing videos on Bronco. I'm like, you know what? I really want a Bronco. Right. And the channel was doing well. So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and order a Bronco. And I looked at the configuration. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to take this off road. I need 4-door for the grandkids in the back. And what cloth top? Or they said it was actually, I wanted hardtop and cloth top. I wanted the dual tops, but it wasn't available. So it had hardtop, and then I switched it. I'll get into that in a second. But I went 4-door. I went 2.3 because I knew that was a great engine. It was fine in the Ranger. It'll be fine. 2.3 Big Ben, right? 4-door. That was my build. I put that build in I put the order in the day before they started. Dealers started ordering. Like I put the reservation. I put the reservation in January, and if you know anything, that year, that's when they started putting in orders. So I put the reservation in, and my number was number 99 on the list of Broncos. I was very last reservation on our list. Switched over the orders, and I was probably 10th that got scheduled.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I did switch the hardtop over to cloth top, and then it's scheduled.
Right. Yeah.
I took off the hitch because at that point it was constrained. I took off. I was mad about it. I took off the modular front bumper because I thought that was going to mess it up, and so I took that off, even though I wanted it, and to get it scheduled, and it did, and I got it in October of that year. So January to October.
Yeah.
Mine was like the 10th Bronco to come in at the dealership, and I was in 99th place. So yes, just like with RagnarCon, your configuration has a lot to do with getting scheduled. Like I've been saying with those Super Duties, if you need a Super Duty, look at a Lariat trim instead of a Platinum or King Ranch. Look at a Lariat because that is going to get scheduled a lot easier than a Platinum, King Ranch, or Limited will.
But the trick is guessing which scheduling cards they're holding each month.
Well, they tell us here's what's limited.
Practically, yeah.
Here's what's limited. Here's
you just have to read it.
You just got to go off of that.
Yep.
I mean, look at how many people that said, "Hey, thanks. I listened to you back in 23.
Yeah.
You told me to take off the hard top. You told me to take off the spray and liner out of my out of this. And then they got scheduled.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. What else we got?
Justin, if you got scheduled for May 27th, then you should still be able to change your color, no problem.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't have any.
That's far enough out. Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Oh, so.
VTech said he sent the stickers. Did we send one to him?
Make sure we send him a sticker. Send me an email tomorrow, VTech.
We should have his address, right? He's a member.
We have his address, but I forgot on Friday because I leave for the weekend.
We'll get you a sticker sent.
Yes. Remind me tomorrow and I'll get it sent.
And I know Jack is still in here, but Jack, I haven't seen a sticker yet. I guess I can wait for Supercell, but
we'll wait for.
We need to send one to him too, though. I guess, but I'll wait for my new ones. At this point, I'm gonna hold on those, and those will be like the last resort at Supercell in case I run out.
Yeah,
we'll see. All right.
When is the 25 going to be available? Don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Are you itching to get another one?
Well, if you got a 22, that's 3 years.
But are you planning to sell yours?
For ordering? Yeah, we don't know.
Or just order another one.
So I have a possible. I think I know when ordering will be. This summer, late summer, July, August. I think. That's when I think it'll open up. July, August. Probably they're gonna shoot for July, but it'll probably be August.
So you're not gonna sell yours. So you're ordering a second one. Are you planning to do things to it
See,
as well?
that's where I'm at. See, on the Bronco is that, man, I'd love like a heritage edition, standard Sasquatch and everything, but I've done so much to mine. I'm like, I'd have to do half that stuff to the new one.
Yeah.
It's like that's why. And I did say that if I got scheduled for a 21 and got a 21 Bronco built, that I would keep it. I had said that.
Yeah.
First year of the 6th gen. So anyway,
Yeah.
gotta keep my word.
It'll be interesting to see what you do to your second one.
All right, we gotta go. What time is it?
8:54.
It's only 9, but man, my headache is just killing me now.
I took ibuprofen while you were doing scheduling notes.
I took ibuprofen at 6:30, but it's not helping. All right.
Yeah, I think that's where you're at with your Bronco. You've just done so much to it. Keep it.
Oh yeah. Wait till you get. So we have a website for Ford Video Guy Media .com. Website's almost done, and on that there's a page for the Bronco build, and it just keeps going. You should,
Yeah.
We should see the list. So I have pictures of the Bronco in Tennessee. So I actually want to do another picture and put them side by side because we're going to be the same place, and I want to see what else we've done. So I don't think it'll be as that noticeable, although it is a little taller. But because the big things, there's some stuff on the inside, but suspension, the front grille, the winch are the big ones to the vehicle. But so not a huge amount of stuff. But anyway, just to kind of see how it looks different. Because actually, after I get this ready for Super Salt Tennessee, I don't think I'm going to need anything else. For a while. So I need to update the camera because the camera stopped working. So I ordered another one for like $70, and so I need to put that in. And this time I'm going to wire it. I'm going to run the wires through and up into the ceiling, and I'm going to put the camera right where the GoPro mount is.
Oh yeah.
Right about there. I'm going to put the camera right there. So that way, what I want to start doing for my videos is instead of because I have the front camera, which was on the dash. So if it's up here, I can get pretty much the GoPro angle, and then the front camera can get the trail.
Yeah.
And then somebody suggested in my video that I should put a GoPro behind in the back of it as it's coming up over those rocks, which I like that idea. So I might play around with that.
Right.
And put the GoPro back there. So that way I can get the noise of the trail, the engine still, and everything like that with the GoPro. So could be fun. And then the only thing is I would still put the GoPro on the front windshield if I'm driving and want to do time lapse of the trip to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Because I think this year I need to look. I think I want to go through Arkansas and down instead of through Missouri. Is so boring.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've driven it enough times. It's kind of boring. I don't want to go up to Kansas City through Missouri, which is the fastest route. I don't want to go up through there, and then I don't want to come down through Illinois and Indiana. I don't want to do that. So I want to see some other parts of the country I haven't been to. So I want to go down into Arkansas, I think, through and up into Mississippi and Memphis, Tennessee, and then come up that way. So we'll see.
All right. When is the next Maverick Shindig? Are we saying first week of
August? Yeah, I think we're gonna do, instead of doing a big Maverick meetup, we're gonna do like a Ford Video Guy meetup. Yep, a YouTube community meetup. And then we're going to do it at the Cars and Coffee, so then everybody can put their Mavericks.
Like we can have a Maverick section, a Bronco section, and so then everyone from the community. It doesn't have to be just Maverick and Bronco either. It can be Super Duty, whatever you want to bring it, and we will have different sections for each model, so then we can all show off our pretty vehicles to each other.
So that's on Saturday, but on Friday we want to go do something fun too with us. So if you want to come and do a destination drive with us on Friday, then come an extra day and we will do that on Friday. We'll go do a drive on Friday together with us, and kind of a lunch and everything, and then we'll do that. And then members, if you're a member, we'll do a member dinner Friday night again. It's a lot of fun. So and then maybe even a Saturday dinner. We did that last year. We ended up, people that were staying over Saturday night were like, oh, let's just get together. So we all went and had dinner together Saturday night too. So we'll just have a lot of fun for the weekend. So it's not just going to be just a 2-hour thing at Cars and Coffee, but come in and come on, see us. And we like hanging out with everybody.
Probably the first week of August, since we do our Cars and Coffee the first Saturday of each month.
Now they are talking about that because I don't know if they're going to
Oh.
continue because I know that they're doing cars and coffee at the garage now.
Really?
So they're talking about that. So I don't know if they're going to do cars and coffee at the garage. They won't have enough room for all of our Mavericks and everything.
No.
So we'll have to maybe do a special
Cars and coffee here.
or something here.
Yeah.
Which we can still do, which is fine. But
I did.
And I think Reggie says they are still getting together March 30th in Orlando, right in Florida. So hit him up if you need us to get you connected with him. If you're in that area, then they are still getting together. Won't be able to make it Easter weekend. I have commitments that weekend. Actually, this weekend and next weekend. I just can't do that. So feel bad, but now I will be.
We have a big Easter weekend.
May 6th? What was that week that I'll be speaking at a conference May 6th, and it'll be in Georgia.
Yeah.
But we'll be flying into Atlanta.
And then let's see. We did answer the question about extended warranty. Oh wait, can you purchase extended warranty later on?
You can. It's difficult because you can't. If you do it at the time you do your deal, you can finance the warranty into your car deal. Makes it a little bit easier. Otherwise, then you have to pay cash for it.
Right.
Or put it on a credit card or something. So
and then VTech, yes, you can still get D plan. We do honor D plan here.
Yep.
Brandon Jones says if you're going through Arkansas, dinner is on me.
Hey, that'd be fun. Try to figure that out because that'll be. So what I'm planning to do is instead of doing a live stream Tuesday night, it'll be a pre-recorded live stream probably, or at least what I might do is if you want to do the live stream, that could be possible, but then make the scheduling notes and dealer news updates pre-recorded. But that might be difficult, so we might just schedule that, and then you could just be at home and get in the chat. So anyway, so we'll see. We'll figure that out. But the plan is to start going up Tuesday night because your mom can't take off Tuesday. Yeah. So start going up Tuesday after she gets off work. Tuesday night. I don't want to do that whole drive all night thing, so we'll do that. And I don't think All Train Nation or
how close is Knoxville, Tennessee, to where you're at?
Who, Brandon?
No. Rover Jedi is in Knoxville. So they're going to be in Tennessee. If you want to meet up with Tim, he's going to be in.
We went through Knoxville.
Right. Where is it? Townsend.
Townsend,
so
Tennessee.
They're going to be in Townsend for Supercell.
Yep.
In April. So, but Maverick meetup is going to be in the summer.
August. The first Friday, Saturday in August.
Yep.
So.
All right.
I think that's it. I think we're done with all the stuff, announcements and everything. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode tonight. And we're going to rest up. We're going to be at the farm show tomorrow. So if you're you're local, you're in town.
I'll be there from
we'll see.
Start to noon. You'll be there all day.
We both probably could be there all day. It just depends on.
Yeah. I like it. I like to call it training. Philip was asking me because he's not going because he helped us set up today. He's like, "You're going to be there?" I was like, "Yep." He's like, "So you just get to stand there and talk to people?" I'm like, "I call it training because they will quiz you on things. They're going to ask questions.
Yeah.
They're going to get the knowledge from you. And so for me, it's good training, customer training for me to go and talk. And I like it.
Yeah, it's fun. Talk to the farmers.
Yeah, but he was like, I hadn't thought about it that way. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it.
Plus, these people need help, and I mean, if you know some of the stuff more than some of the sales guys do.
I got Maverick Lightning.
Yeah, we'll have a Lightning there. So the vehicles we'll have there on display. We're gonna have a 23 F-150 under $50,000.
Ooh.
We'll have a Super Duty in the low 50s.
Ooh.
And then we'll have the Lightning, the one Lightning we have. We'll have a Maverick XL.
Yep.
EcoBoost.
Good work truck.
Farmers. We're talking EcoBoost. So we'll have the Maverick, the cheapest XL we have. It's under 27.
Because Naz can tell you, if it rains, sometimes you can't get to your house or from your house. So they need that EcoBoost for those muddy roads.
Because I think it's an all-wheel drive EcoBoost. So we'll have that there, and then we'll have a Range Rover Defender will be there for the luxuries line. That it? I feel like there's another one. Lightning, I think that's it. 4 trucks.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Anyway, so we'll be doing. If you're checking out our Facebook, you can. I mean, Ashley will usually do some shorts and stuff, and we'll see.
I'll do a couple shorts while we're there.
Yep. So look for us for some shorts, and then yeah, so we'll have some fun there and do some videos from there. What else? We're gonna have some autograph signing for some K-State players.
Yep. That's when I'll be taking lunch.
Nobody knows who I am, so I won't be signing anything. I might take my stickers in case people be like, "Oh, you're for me." Got here sticker. Anyway, all right, that's it.
Our farmers are
Done.
humble. They usually don't go, "Oh, you're the." They're usually like, "Hey, isn't that the guy that's on the videos?" We'll come up to one of us side people. Hey, isn't he on the videos?
So as in here in the office, somebody came up and said, "So, are you Ford video guy?" I see it right because we have it right written now up on the
Oh
thing.
yeah.
And I said, "Yeah." He said, "So what is that? What does that mean?" I said, "I do videos on different product stuff and on our. How can I
Yeah.
find those?" And I said, "Go to our YouTube channel. We got about 64,000 subscribers, that kind of thing." And he's like, "Oh wow, okay, yeah, I'll do that." So
Yeah.
he said, "That's cool." So anyway, it's fun.
All right.
All right, we're done.
Okay.
No more. All right.
No more.
Till next week. Hope you guys have a great week. Stay positive. Be kind to one another.
And be kind to yourself.
We'll see you later.